All right, so here we are with the draft for game number 6. We've successfully made it to game 6, which means that this series is already longer than last week's was. That's very cool stuff. I wonder what kind of bans we'll get. I wonder if we're going to still continue targeting banning Jelly's Mons, or if maybe we'll go for a more generalized pick. I'm not entirely sure. Well, looking at the bans, I can immediately see that these are targeted bans against Jelly. No Aegislash, no Mimikyu. Meanwhile, the opposing team still bans Blastoise and also Dodrio. I'm not entirely sure why the Blastoise ban keeps coming out. I'm not sure who on the opposing team plays Blastoise, but it seems like they really do respect the Blastoise. Antkiller gonna instant first pick Mamoswine to say, hey, you know what, you are not going to take Mamoswine from me again. Match. Alright, now we have Dripmail picking the Delphox once again. Azera on the tree. Juvenile looking for Blissey. There we go. He has found Blissey. He will be playing Blissey again. Super Luke on Blaziken. I'm not entirely sure how Super Luke's Blaziken looks. I don't know how much of this we got to see last week. I believe it was only one game. But hey, you know, that's something. And there's the Leafeon pick coming out from Security. Security on Leafeon after Zoroark, you know, kind of did not do the numbers needed in that last one, I'm guessing. And that early game snowball from Leafeon could be what the team needs. We have a continued picking of the Lucario coming out from Fox, as Sceptile is still on Hoopa. And finally, Cairo has picked Guard, which is... I'm not sure if I've seen Cairo play Guard before at all. And finally, Phalanx is picked. No real counters to Phalanx on the opposing team, other than this Mamoswine, I wouldn't say. So, it'll be pretty interesting. I mean, maybe Leafeon, I guess? Maybe? I wouldn't even really say that, though. I mean, maybe Guard's okay into Phalanx due to the stuns? I mean, I'm not sure, but, yeah, I don't know. This could be a game where Phalanx goes off here. But let's see what we see. As we go into game number 6, the 6th game of the series. Alright, so what can we expect? Well, Cairo doesn't have any medals on this Gardevoir, so surely this Gardevoir is doo-doo. Doo-doo Kaka Gardevoir, surely. I mean, nah, all jokes aside, I'm sure that this should be a close game. I mean, Security is, you know, just very good on speedsters as a whole, and Leafeon being the most powerful of the speedsters, at least in my opinion, could be pretty convincingly strong against the opposing team. That early gank at level 4, you know, probably is going to result in quite a bit of output into this opposing team. That's if the Leafeon decides to go at level 4, that is as well. Very important to note that that is something that we need to consider. Alright, so let's see what Leafeon is cooking here. Alright, Leafeon. We're dashing through this wall like that with relative ease. And are we going to go Xatu top buff top lane? That is what Security did last time. Well, I'm not sure. Well, we're going to use Swift to, you know, get off some Swift damage on this Escavalier, as Phalanx is going to stack, and yep, here it goes. Leafeon's going top. Lucario is here trying to do something. Lucario's trying to score. We've got Razor Leaf into the Lucario, and we have a KO on the Lucario, as Cairo is there to provide the support that the Leafeon needs to get all of that damage off, and that is some big dunkers coming up top. Let's see what's going on bot, though. Juvenile and Super Luke a little extended there, and Phalanx going to be able to chase him away. Hoopa early, very strong as well, but Super Luke did get out of there alive. and is level 5, which is very important to note. Some strange interaction happens where the Phalanx is now just straightened. And Leafeon has come bot to, you know, help. And, interestingly enough, the Phalanx gets straightened out again, and this Hoopa is a lot to contest. I mean, Hoopa's ability to heal just makes this lane just so hard to deal with. But Luke's gonna go in, try and get another stack. Juvenile is gonna go in also to help with the slap, and, you know, healing Super Luke, making sure he survives all of this. But Phalanx is gonna get a stack back. And now, let's see who is on the attack. We got Antkiller going in a little bit too hard, though. Gonna get KO'd on the tower there, but it's okay. Cairo is still there to provide defense and also some potential big AoE damage, but we don't quite get the KO on Fox. But, ooh, just barely inside the circle of that attack there, and that's gonna be a KO for Cairo on the Lucario. You love to see that, and now this center has just been left there. Security is just going to take that and go. He said, you know what, that's free experience, I'll take it. As Juvenile is now being attacked under tower, and he's just got to do what he can to just, like, stop them, but he really just, there's not much he can do in this situation, as Phalanx is level 8. And now here comes the Leafeon, though. Leafeon gonna start blasting, knocks out the Hoopa. Unite move comes out, doesn't quite get the KO on Delphox, but we're hunting it down, and we are gonna get it. And now it's Phalanx's turn on the Xbox as we go in with the Razor Leafs. And yep, there it is. And Blaziken came in to help just in time to make sure we got that KO. And well, that's pretty big. That's pretty big for the blue team in this situation. Bottom objective has spawned. I mean, Leafeon is in the jungle chasing down that Delphox, and, you know, the Blaziken and the Blissey are going to rip that objective with relative ease and general swiftness, and they get that KO on the Reggie there. Now, up top, we have, I mean, the entirety of the orange team. They're all up here. But Sceptile is going to extend a little bit and get caught out by that Mamoswine, end up fainting, but it's okay. We get the revenge KO on the Mamoswine with the Lucario, and now we have Blaziken going in a little hard, but it's okay. You know, Leafeon's going to pick up a KO on the Trevenant, and somehow the blue team gets away with all of that. But it's okay. Leafeon is going to faint to the Lucario here. You know, Lucario's just not going to go down that easily. And yeah, Lucario's going to go ahead and probably back here, get that healing, but it looks like we're instead going to try and contest these Altarias, but he's going to be met with Antkiller, the Mamoswine. And here comes some help for Antkiller, but tragically the portal is not going to be there in time to save us, and Hoopa is going to faint as well. Unfortunate for the orange team in this case. But it's okay, Zera's going to drop the hammers, Phalanx is going to use the Unite move, run around, Blissey is going to counter that Unite move with its own Unite move. Zera's got to get out of there, the tree needs to be let be, and, you know, Hornleech is going to actually be enough to get a KO on the Blaziken, who is trying to chase this tree down, and the tree is getting away with literal murder. But it's okay, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. We have the orange team now going for this Regieleki objective as the entirety of the blue team is here, but the tree is going to drop the hammers and slow them just enough to prevent the Eleki from being stolen. And now Zera is going to be just a little bit too extended, end up fainting, and the rest of the orange team ends up fainting as well, as huge damage comes out from the blue team there. And something that I haven't been able to really talk about is this level disparity. How did the blue team get so ahead in levels? What happened to where this just occurred? I'm not sure. And I mean, it looks like we're still trying to fight up top, but it's just too much to ask for, it would seem. And we should probably be abandoning that and then going somewhere else. Hoopa has decided to portal everyone down here to fight this Regice because, you know, the entire blue team is just up top. And honestly, I kind of agree with this choice to fight the Regice. I mean, like, sure, like, they're gonna score, they're gonna break our goal, right? Who cares? Let them break the goal. That gets the Indeedis to spawn. The Indeedis give us free farm, more experience. Now we're gonna go try and capitalize on the fact that they were all top, but it looks like they recognized in time, hey, look, wait, they're not here anymore. We should probably go defend our bottom goal. And it seems like that's the decision that came to, as they all back away there. Now the levels are actually dramatically more even. They're dramatically more even as a result of that top objective. We got some combat going on here as Lucario is going to be feinted by the Blaziken's powerful kick. We have an overheat coming out from the Blaziken. Not overheat, that was Focus Blast. But overheat was the powerful kick. My mistake. I misspoke. Antkiller now going to try and defeat Phalanx. But the Phalanx is not going to have it, really. And now we have a Gardevoir Unite move, and Zera gets caught in that as well. He's going to get served up to the rest of the team like a pancake as Ice Fangs, you know, flipping him over there. And now we have a KO coming out on Jelly's Phalanx there, as Blaziken is going to jump in. Nearly faint. Looks like we're just trying to hunt the Blaziken down, is the Hoopa, but we're just not quite going to be able to get it. And maybe the Lucario gets it, but it looks like Lucario decided to try and do something else there. I don't know what that stance was. Was it a move? I'm not entirely sure, but we didn't quite get the KO, and Blaziken's going to end up winning that fight as a result. Regieleki going to be attacked, but it's just not going to die in time. We don't have the time for this Alecki. It's time, in fact, for Rayquaza. Instead, Rayquaza is up, and I mean... Well, if you noticed how you know, the Leafeon's been kind of just not as around, well, it turns out the Leafeon was farming, and after that Unite move, we're gonna take out the Hoopa, and also, you know, our teammates are just gonna pick up a couple more quick KOs. Blissey is fainted, but that's okay. The only one alive for the opposing team at this point is Phalanx with only 2 dudes. Oh, but wait, the rest of the dudes have come out. Here's Antkiller flipping the dudes like a pancake, and you don't want to see that, but Hoopa is here to drop everyone on the objective. This is not over yet. Now we have a team fight. Antkiller is going to go in, freeze a couple of people all by himself, but he's going to end up fainting. They're saying, nah, you know what? You've done a lot, but I think it's time you take a good rest. Alright, now what? Now what? I mean, the orange team is here, but do they have the damage to defeat the opposing team? Or at least get Rayquaza? No, it's going to be taken by the Blaziken! And this time, the purple team gets the secure on the Blaziken. Or, from the Blaziken. And this is now going to result in, I mean, maybe they can defend this. Who knows? I mean, they have enough points, but... Nope, the orange team has decided that they have had enough and they are going to surrender this game. And that is a win for Team Mysterious Muse.